Hello everyone, welcome to all. Today we learned about the subject physics. In that we will see the topic addition of the vectors. Okay. So generally for the addition of the vectors, two methods are used when the two vectors are given, and those are the triangle method and the parallelogram method. And when three or more than three vectors are given, then in that case the polygon method for the vector addition is used. Okay. So today we will see one of the method for the vectors addition, that is the parallelogram method. Okay. So in the parallelogram method, there is one law for the addition of the vectors. Okay. So according to that law, when the two vectors to be added are representing the two adjacent sides of a parallelogram. Okay. So for that purpose, if we draw one parallelogram here, then this line will represent the vector A and this line will represent the vector B, and these two vectors are making an angle theta with respect to each other. So in that case, when the two vectors are representing the adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then the resultant of these two vectors will be given by the diagonal of a parallelogram passing through the meeting point of the tails of the two vectors. Okay. So where is the tail of the two vectors? This vector is starting from this point and this vector is starting from this point. Okay, so this is the meeting point of the tails of the two vectors. Suppose we name this as the point O. So in this case, if we draw one diagonal passing through this point O, this will represent the resultant of the addition of the two vectors, and it will be given by the vector R. Okay, so this vector R will represent the resultant of the addition of these two vectors. Okay. These two vectors are making an angle theta with respect to each other. So what is the parallelogram law? If the two vectors are representing adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then the diagonal passing through the meeting point of the tails of the two vectors, meeting point of tails of two vectors will represent the resultant of addition of two vectors. Okay, so this is the statement for the law of parallelogram for the addition of the two vectors. Now we have to find out the magnitude and direction for the resultant R. So for that purpose, we have to make some changes in this diagram. Which changes we have to make here? Just extend this line and draw one perpendicular from this point on this horizontal line. It will be perpendicular here. Now here in this case, this line is parallel to this line. So this line is making an angle theta with respect to horizontal. So here this line will also make angle theta with respect to horizontal. So what we have to do to prove or to find out the resultant magnitude and direction, we have to consider this small triangle. Suppose we name this P, Q, R, S. Okay. Then first of all we have to go for this triangle, and then we have to go for this larger triangle. So in this triangle we have to find out the cos theta and the sin theta. So in triangle QRS, sin of theta. What is the sin of theta? Sin of theta. So theta is given by opposite upon hypotenuse. So opposite is QR. For hypotenuse it is QS. So here this line will represent the vector A. Okay, so again from this, what is the QR? QR is equal to, this is A sine of theta. Then again cos of theta. Cos of theta is given by adjacent upon hypotenuse. So it is SR upon QS. So again from this, what is the SR? It is equal to A cos of theta. Okay, so first we have to go for the smaller triangle, then we have to go for this larger triangle. Okay, now in triangle QOR by Pythagoras theorem, we can write down at R square is equal to QR square plus OR square. Okay, we know what is the QR. QR is, from this, QR is A sine of theta square plus OR. OR is B plus SR. Okay, B plus SR. Okay, if we write down this, A sine of theta square plus B the square plus, what is SR? SR is nothing but A cos of theta. Okay, square. So if we make the square, A square sin square theta plus B square plus twice AB cos of theta plus A square cos square theta. Okay, so we have these two terms in which A square is common. So if we put this common, we will get A square sin square theta plus cos square theta plus B square plus twice AB cos of theta. So what is the value of this term? It is nothing but equal to 1. So A square plus B square plus twice AB cos of theta is equal to R square. So we can write down R is equal to square root of this all term, that is A square plus B square plus twice AB cos of theta. So this equation will give us the magnitude for the resultant. Okay, this is the magnitude for the resultant. Now we have to go for the direction. To find out the direction, we know what is the direction of the resultant. It is tan of the angle made by the resultant with respect to any one vector. Okay, suppose in this case the resultant R is making an angle alpha with respect to vector B. Okay, this is the angle alpha made by the vector R with respect to vector B. Then in that case, how to give the direction? It is nothing but equal to tan of the angle alpha. So for that purpose, if we make here that tan of alpha is equal to, what is the tan of alpha? Tan of alpha, we will get tan of alpha is equal to opposite upon adjacent. It is QR upon OR. Okay, what is QR? How to give alpha? Therefore alpha is equal to tan inverse of, what is QR? QR is A sine of theta upon OR is B plus A cos of theta. Okay, so this term will give us the direction. Okay, this term will give us the direction of the resultant with respect to the two vectors. Okay, so this is about finding the magnitude and direction of the resultant of the two vectors by using the parallelogram method. Okay, the resultant is given by R is equal to under root of A square plus B square plus twice AB cos of theta, and the direction of the resultant will be equal to tan inverse of A sine of theta upon B plus A cos of theta. Okay, so that's all from the parallelogram method for the vector addition.